is our grandmaster in Islamic archery? You know, it's Saad bin Abi Waqqas. He's very close friend of Hazreti Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And in one war, Rasulullah said to him, Ya Saad, please shoot my mother and my father sacrificed to you. Because of that, we think that he is our grandmaster and we accepted his grandmaster. But also we need to understand one thing. Saad bin Abi Waqqas, he is very good archer, but in his periods in Arabic countries, the archery method is not high level. Their bows, a little bit basic bows. They don't use three materials, okay? And in one book, I found in one day, there was a competition for flight shooting to shoot to long distance. And all Sahabas shoot about 110 meters. And one guy, his name is Taha, he's also one of Sahabe, he's a young guy, and he shoot 120 meters. And because of that, Rasulullah said lots of good words to him. But what does it mean? In their periods, 100 meters is the distance to shoot, to far shooting. But in Turkish archery, you have to shoot minimum 500 meters. And after that, you can be athletes, okay, with our technology. And after these two imams, Abu Hashim and Abu Tahir, when he come to the Arabic countries, and also lots of Turkish warriors, they joined the Islam army. And after that, not only Turkish warriors, also Persians, and from the Afghanistan, in this part of the world, lots of archers, they joined. And after that, Islamic archery goes up, developed. Okay, also we need to understand this. Why we show respect to Saad bin Abi Waqqas? Because of the Rasulullah, he said lots of good words to him. Okay, because of that, we accepted him as a ustad, as our teacher. Okay, I want to explain a little bit about the philosophy of Mamluk archery, because it's very important, because archery is not only sports for us, okay? We need to understand why Rasulullah advised archery too much times. If I ask you, why you do archery? I think, in my opinion, 90% of you will say it's a sunnah. Do you have any answer without sunnah? Why you do archery? You can say it's cool. You can say, or for example, one of my, in Indonesia, one of my Canadian students, she said, I am lazy and I don't want to move, but I have to do sports. So archery is the best, because of that I choose archery. Okay, you have lots of answers for that, but the best one is sunnah. But we need to understand why archery is a sunnah. This is very important. Do you have an idea why archery is a sunnah?
Prepared for war.
Very good, but sword fighting is not sunnah. But lots of archers, they are fighting. Of course, it's a sunnah. Sword fighting is also sunnah, but not like archery. Because for archery, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he lots of time advice to archery. But we need to understand why. Why the question is important. Okay, I can explain it in one hadith. I found it in one archery book, the historical archery book. So I cannot say it's a sahih, but it's a beautiful story to understand the archery philosophy. Because of that, I will explain. In one day, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he walked on the road. And after that, he saw some young guys, they are practicing with swords. And he said, Assalamu alaikum, and continue to walk. He saw some young guys, they are doing archery. He looked, but he didn't say anything. And he continued to walk. And he saw some young guys, they are practicing with their horses. And he said, Assalamu alaikum, and continue. Can you imagine these archers? They were so sad because they thought that they did a mistake. Because Rasulullah, he didn't say anything to us. And after that, at the night, they went to his house and they asked. And he said, don't worry, you didn't do any mistakes. But when you pray, I cannot say anything to you. So when you shoot, I cannot say anything to you. Because archery is like a prayer. It is not praying. Okay, we cannot say archery is a praying, but it is like a praying. Why? Because of that it's a sunnah, because of that he advised too much time. Because in archery, I said there's a ayat in Quran. Allah Ta'ala said, when you shoot, you don't shoot, Allah shoots. When you hit, you don't hit, Allah hit. What does it mean? When you draw, after that, when you open your fingers, this is the Allah's movement. It means if you want to do some things with Allah, if you want to be a team with Allah, you can do archery. Because of that, it's a sunnah. Because of that, it's a way to connect with Allah. It's one of the ways to connect with Allah. In my career, I can explain it with one of my story. In 2016, there was one world championship in South Korea. And I prepared myself 1 year for this competition. Every day I shoot on grounds. Every 4 days in a week, I shoot on horse. And when I talk with someone, I'm thinking competition. When I eat, I'm thinking competition. When I sleep, I see in my dream the competition. So I focus too much. But when you focus too much some things, the stress starts. And my last week, it was so stressful. I couldn't sleep, I couldn't talk, I couldn't do anything because of the stress. And my master is like my second father, not directly for archery, not for these techniques, but for life. He teach lots of things to me. And he said, Alperen, you don't need money, looks like normal, so we have to talk. Go. And he asked one question to me, and it's very important for me. He said, what is your purpose in competition? What do you want to do? And I couldn't understand, and I said, it's so easy. I want to get gold medal. I want to show my name. I want to be world champion. And I want to show my country's name in there. And he said, all of them is wrong. When you go to there, I saw you prepared yourself. When you go there, you have to write wonderful. You have to use your technique wonderful. You have to shoot your arrows wonderful. And after that, all of these wonderful things comes together, your responsibility is finished. After that, Allah will give a gift to you as a medal. Okay? Medal, gold medal, or world champion, to be a world champion, is not your target. This is the result. Your targets, you have to do everything through, and you have to trust Allah, and you have to shoot for Allah. And after that, I was so calm, and I went to South Korea. In the competition, in South Korean competition, you have to write 3 horses' name. And after that, there is a lottery, and they give a horse to you. But you don't know anything about the horse, this horse. And after that, I wrote the 3 horses' name, and I slept. When I woke up, all of my friends, they were so happy because they got their horses which they want. But my name, Alperen Alkan, the horse name, Bongea. And I didn't know anything about Bongea. And I asked to my friend, Korean friend, and he said, good luck. Because Bongea means, in Korean language, means hurricane. Good. And I said, okay, I found the Bongea, mashallah, beautiful horse. You can see our videos on Instagram in the World Championship. But the main problem, Bongea, he didn't know anything about riding or horseback archery. Every time we jump to left, jump to right, jump to left, and after that we jump directly on the track line. When we finish, everyone stop on here. We turn, and stop on here. And after the warm-up, my whole motivation goes down. Because can you imagine, I spent my 1 year, I spent lots of money, and this is the terrible things for me. This is a hurricane directly for me. But after that, I remembered my Ustad's speech. And I said, okay, Alperen, you have to be calm down. You came here, so you prepared yourself. Now you have to do your responsibilities. And after that, you have to trust Allah, and you have to shoot for Allah. And in double shots, the maximum point is 5 on the target. And alhamdulillah, I hit in the first round 4-4. In the second round, 5-4. And my point was very high. But also in horseback archery, if you hit enough targets, you get horses' speed points. And this terrible Hurricane was the fastest horse in the competition. And alhamdulillah, with my points and with his points, I got the gold medal and I got the world championship title in the competition. So we have to think two things, two lessons in this story. The first one, sometimes you don't know which one is higher for you, which one is best for you, okay? But Allah knows. The second one, if you shoot for yourself, if you shoot for your ego, if you shoot for your name, if you shoot for yourself, you cannot hit. Impossible. For archery, you have to shoot for Allah. Okay? Because of that, archery is a sunnah. Because of that, we are doing this. So please change your mentality and don't try to hit the center. Okay? This is not your responsibility. Your responsibility is your body, your technique, all of these things. And after that, please try to connect with Allah. Okay? Don't try to hit the targets. This is very important.